what if I told you that in 1946, the Mexican Baseball League attempted to overthrow Major League Baseball as the premier international baseball league? Let me introduce you to a fellow named Jorge Pasqual. Pasqual made his money in numerous industries, including monopolizing the Mexican oil industry. All you need to know is this dude was rich, okay? Think of him as a Donald Trump or George Steinbrenner type character. So in 1946, he, along with his four brothers, dumped $50 million, which, accounting for inflation, is over $700 million today, into the Mexican Baseball League, which he believed would compete with the major leagues. The Mexican League was completely separate from the major leagues. However, it has been around since 1925, and Negro League players would go there before Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier. They said they were treated and paid very well, and numerous Hall of Fame Negro League players went there, including Josh Gibson, Satchel Paige, Roy Campanella, and Jorge decided he was going to try and poach MLB players, and went unsuccessfully after Ted Williams, Bob Feller, Stan Musial, Babe Ruth, and other top players, offering them way more money than they were currently making. It was a massive story at the time, and players that jumped ship were outcasted. It's important to understand that there is no free agency at this time, so this was a big chance for MLB players to get paid. Jorge and his brothers would pull out all the stops to recruit these players, including flying all over the United States in his jet plane. All in all, the Pasquals were not professional baseball scouts and did not have a great eye for talent. The majority of the players they signed were nothing special. In total, they were able to take 9 players from Major League Baseball. The 9 defectors began playing for the Mexican League in May 1946. It was said that Stan Musial was offered a $50,000 signing bonus and $125,000 on top of that for 5 years. At the time, he was making $13,500 a year. He came extremely close to jumping ship, but eventually decided not to. Commissioner Happy Chandler banned all defectors for 5 years. You may be asking, why is this league relevant to the history of Major League Baseball? Why am I telling you this story? Well, one of the defectors, Danny Gardella, sued Major League Baseball in 1947, challenging the reserve system, which is basically the team's right to a player's contract. Major League Baseball was scared to death by this and settled immediately. They could not afford to lose this decision. In June 1949, Chandler dropped the suspension on the Mexican League jumpers and settled with Gardella for $60,000. The Mexican League, as known by the Pasquals, disbanded in 1954. However, before then, they caused such a scare to Major League Baseball that the MLB acted drastically. It decided to give MLB players a minimum wage salary for the first time ever, which is a massive deal. They also said that an MLB player's salary cannot be cut by more than 25% in a single season. A pension plan was started, and players received money for spring training expenses. It was not a full union, however, it was the first step and a big breakthrough for MLB player rights. The Mexican League is still operating today, although without a Pasqual at the helm. Pasqual died at 47 years of age when his plane crashed over San Luis Potosi, Mexico in 1955.